Bitcoin is doing Bitcoin things, and it's actually broken above this purple line, which is actually crazy. I think it's pink line. However, we don't know if this is going to sustain or if we're going to break lower, because look at this. This was also a fake out, and this was also a fake out. Although I am bullish and I sort of think the low was in, because Bitcoin never reaches, and especially in this bull market, it never seems to reach levels where you think it's going to go. And it seems to just want to push higher. But let's see if it wants to break out firstly of this 90k region, then we'll talk further. Because the fear and greed index is back into neutral, so people aren't as fearful as they were a few days ago. And we'll have a little look at the Telegram here. So the daily Bitcoin analysis. Bitcoin is continuing to make higher lows on the daily and close the second candle above the 200 EMA at 86k. Now the final confirmation is retesting it as support before bouncing, which would confirm another higher low and shift in momentum. The daily 50 EMA at 89k is the next big area of resistance, so if you break that, things could get interesting. The RSI is now crossing to the downside, which is normal if we're expecting a retest of support, especially with the stochastic RSI still in overbought territory. We still have to keep in mind the CME gap at 84.8k. We can technically wick below that and still close the daily above 86k. So that's something I'll be watching over the next few days. Yeah, hopefully we come down a little bit further. I want entries. Is this guy just uploading a video? Or did he actually give us some more information? No. He didn't give us more information, which is a little bit of a pain. However, the bookmarks, let's see what Leigh is saying.
About making money in crypto that no one is going to tell you. If you want to make big money in crypto, it's about time in the market, not timing the market. Where you're going wrong is you're getting too caught up in short-term price action, when the best thing to do is to zoom out and to look at the bigger picture. Right now, for example, the price of crypto isn't really pumping. A lot of people are panic selling, and there's just so much bearish sentiment in the market. And yet behind the scenes, there's a lot of pro-crypto bullish laws that are being passed right now, and these are laws that are going to catapult crypto in the long term. BlackRock, for example, has just launched a Bitcoin ETP in Europe. The US spot Bitcoin ETF has just seen 7 consecutive days of inflows. President Donald Trump's World Liberty Financial have just launched their very own stablecoin pegged to the US dollar called USD1. Just this week, the SEC confirmed that both crypto and Bitcoin mining doesn't break any securities laws. The legal case against XRP got dropped, sanctions were lifted against Tornado Cash, and of course, we now have a strategic Bitcoin reserve and a digital asset stockpile. I promise you, if you get caught up in short-term price action, you are going to miss the biggest bull run we have ever seen. Short-term, this news isn't affecting the market, but long-term, this is going to catapult crypto in a way that you have never seen before. If you can hold through the volatility, you're going to make big money in crypto.
Okay, she's got a point. I can't lie, she has a point, but you need good entries at the same time. If you're not paying attention to Ethereum memes, always outperform Sol memes, you're not going to make it. The next alt season is going to be dominated by Ethereum memes. Signs have always been there, but the masses on CT are always late to catch trends. The chase after the hype, not the money. Watch how ETH memes steal all the attention this upcoming alt season. Smart money's already positioned itself. The rest will just FOMO in late. Brett ETH to billions. Yeah, look, Whiff and Popcat aren't really doing much. Is it SPX a ETH meme? I thought it was Solana. Brett on ETH is doing okay, but I think Omikami is going to do even better. Let's check Brett ETH as well. So we'll check Omikami firstly. How is that holding up? It's not actually looking very good, to be honest. Why is it selling off? Yeah, that doesn't look too good. But let's see Brett on ETH. Brett on ETH isn't looking too good either. It's looking dog. But I still think both of them will pump hard. Fidelity files for Sol ETF. Bitcoin pumping again. It went down a little bit. It went to like 800. Whales are buying Bitcoin like never before. Mega bullish. Are they whales, or is it just the Bitcoin or the BlackRock ETF? BlackRock is FOMO buying BTC like never before. ETH is at all-time exchange lows as the biggest institutions have begun building on it. Unfathomable wealth incoming for everyone who avoided becoming a it'll go lower here. I almost said it, that's bad. But it's not BlackRock, it's the people who buy via BlackRock's ETF. I don't think it's BlackRock. US pre-market is green again, another bullish day for the stock market, incoming bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. $283, bet on winners. Bought Tesla. Tesla $240, a gift, see you at $300. He did call it, alt season is here. Bitcoin, bounce or die. Hopefully it bounces, bruh. We need a bounce. For real. We need a big time bounce. Altcoins bullish retest. Send it. Bitcoin fear and greed is 46. Current price is 86k. Oh yeah, there was this Omikami post earlier. I thought these guys were going to list it, but apparently it's a scam on both of these. A tell here will be how reluctant the bears are to pivot. If they remain doubtful here, we are certainly going to new highs. If they're all happy to pivot and back the rally, we might be in trouble. So far, I see a lot of doubt, one day at a time as always. I estimate that 140k is where the remaining Bitcoiners and retail sell all their BTC. The ultimate irony is that after a decade of holding, Bitcoiners will have no Bitcoin. Billionaires will own it all, and it'll go to unimaginable prices. Will be sad to watch. That's crazy. It's probably true as well, if that happens. Every time the same people panic, every time Bitcoin comes back stronger. It always corrects, man.
And this is the fundamental reason.
Why
You
is there so
said
much
5 days
crypto?
ago is the last good opportunity to buy. You sold, no hodl. See, again, another situation. The reason why, and this is the fundamental reason why people get so emotional, this is why you see so much hate and negativity in crypto, is because of the identification of their portfolio to themselves. They think because I sold or because I release information that I am attacking them. They might not say that, they might not believe that, but their actions, this emotional lashing out in the comment section, people.
Yeah, you need to do your own research, man. The S&P 500 just closed the day back above the 200-day moving average. Might still be in a bull market, lads.
The bull run is not over. Is the bull run over? Well, my answer for myself, my framework after looking into all of these metrics is that no, the bull run is not over. The 4-year cycles based on Bitcoin halving events, they are not accurate. There are only 3 previous data points that truly matter. And even those 3 don't match up at all. Sometimes it's too short, sometimes it's too long. So whenever people give you this hard dates that the 2 years after the Bitcoin halving event has to be the bull run, otherwise the bull run doesn't happen, that's just a flawed framework in my eyes. The real driver for crypto, especially around altcoins, is global liquidity conditions. So when we have Bitcoin being in a macro uptrend, and you look at Bitcoin right now, it is still in an uptrend since November 2022. So when we have Bitcoin being in a macro uptrend and goes up eventually to frothy levels and the liquidity conditions being easy for risk-on assets, then altcoins at some point have a very large and sudden bull market. Most of the time, it's going to be towards the late time of the Bitcoin cycles, but they always happen. So just look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. What were the last 2 altcoin cycles? Right here, starting from summer 2017 until January, February 2018, when Bitcoin dominance was dropping very aggressively. And then again, right here in Q4 2020 until mid 2021. So around both of these times, right here and right here, was when Bitcoin was breaking new all-time highs and at least 2 to 3x above previous all-time high. And at the same time, global liquidity conditions were good. So there are plenty of ways you can track global liquidity. The simplest one is by looking at the US Federal Reserve balance sheet, ALCL. Let me see if I can get this on the chart here. No. Simplest way you can track this is using Federal Reserve balance sheet right here. And you see the pivots right here, marked the bottom of the bear market. And then right here, liquidity conditions were basically normal. At least it wasn't going against us. So the fact that previous 2 times, Bitcoin uptrend, liquidity conditions are good, and altcoins eventually had that pump, why do we assume that just because 2 years have passed, has it been 2 years? The number skips my mind, but we are not even at that late stage past the Bitcoin halving event yet. So I don't understand why people are giving up on altcoins right now. The only reason I can think of is because the sentiment is so bad, because people really expected too much and too early, too quickly from their altcoin bags this cycle. In the meantime, they just kind of ignore that Bitcoin has been slowly going up. So when you look at Bitcoin, really, what's there to worry about? Sure, it could drop, but is this like catastrophic? No, of course not. This is fine. This looks very much just like bull market correction to me.
Yep. And I think Bitcoin might move before everything else, because people only move out of the risk curve when Bitcoin pumps like crazy. Real traders don't trade all day. They watch, they wait, they protect capital like it's sacred. Sometimes one decision is all it takes. If your strategy is clean and your mindset is sharp, you may make one move in 24 hours and that's enough. Because real work in trading isn't the click, it's the discipline, the patience, the restraint. You don't have to trade like a maniac. You have to act like your capital deserves respect, which it does, because it's your time, your hard-earned time. Price action ahead of the recession. The S&P is down minus 6.5% since its February 19th peak after briefly recording a 10% drawdown in early March. Historically, if stocks subsequently drop another 5% on average within the next 150 days, the US economy was in a recession. However, if stocks recovered all previous losses within the next 120 to 150 days, a recession was avoided. In other words, prolonged stock market declines usually precede economic downturns. In the past, stocks have tended to peak around 6 months prior to recession to the onset of an official recession. The next few weeks are crucial. The next few weeks are mandatory
Is the bull
for
run
Bitcoin and all assets. Those liquidations were all hit as BTC pumped to 88.7k. The majority of potential liquidations in the short term now are below the current price, down around 84k. Yeah, around 83k. I want to see Bitcoin go there ASAP. Long-term holders didn't stop accumulating since February 2023. Follow them. Stop following idiot influencers. ETH had the worst Q1 in history. I think Q2 is going to be different. It's mad how bad it's been. The market always does what you don't expect, right? Are hedge funds fade in the rally? Hedge funds' exposure to Magnificent 7 stocks is down 8 percentage points, a larger drop than the 2022 bear market. Yeah, a lot of people are getting out of the market, like Warren Buffett and things like that. Foreign investors are selling stocks as well. Wow, what is going on, bruh? This is why I love looking for bottomed out charts with crazy upside. This is original Brett on Ethereum. Has a community that stood the test of time, a winning narrative that we know is relevant in the cycle. Yep. BitElite still thinks we're going down. He's sticking to the game plan. End of March, we're going to see a downfall, and the downfalls happen quick. Stablecoin supply on Ethereum reached an all-time high. Mt. Gox transferring $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. People still not bored of this. This is what we're doing it for, man. Look at the cars, bruh. The McLaren looks peng. It's a poor vehicle. I know that. The yellow ascending wedge pattern that I shared yesterday is still intact. Price hit resistance at the upper boundary. Now all eyes on the lower trend line. A break there could shift the picture quickly. Come on, man. I want to see more downside. The US stock market pumped with 1.2 trillion yesterday. Bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. Pakistan Crypto Council welcomes companies to visit Pakistan to evaluate for Bitcoin mining. That's mad. This bull run is different. It's the truth is you're not going to call the bull. It could be this pump the next or 3 months from now, but odds are nearly 100% that within 2 years the buy points from recent lows will make you rich. This is the easiest bet ever. Patience is all you need. Remain a bull. Probably is, man. Crazy to think where we're going to go in the next few years with crypto. The short term noise will mean nothing soon. Holy. Real world assets is about to be the most hyped up, pumpy sector in crypto, and it's not even close.
Tesla also was up 12% yesterday. We bought yesterday morning as well. We were buying 222. So it's pumped a lot, which is beautiful. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. By the way, I'm recording inside the water, which is cool. Watch, I'll show you. I'm actually recording in the water. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin. So my account 603 pumping, new high, which is beautiful. The previous 591, the low was 558, so up about 50k, which is awesome on the week. Very fluctuating week. You can see Bitcoin where I was buying, lows were around 80k, my first one of the lowest entries, and now we're at 87, which is beautiful. Funding fee slightly positive, so not much. Bitcoin trade, it's about 1 week old. It's $15,000 in the profits. I only paid $218 in fees. Ethereum $3,200, paid $52 in fees. Some altcoins must have moved a lot. Uni about even. World up 8%. Booyah. We bought World yesterday. Congratulations whoever bought World with me yesterday. It doesn't look like much, but it's 8%. So here is $9.10, and now we're $9.37. Not 10%, maybe 5%, which is beautiful. But you can see where we purchased it yesterday and where we are now. Wait, you need to see it on a smaller time frame to see where the actual buy took place. So there. So we actually entered there. Nice gains in one day. Let's go into technicals for Bitcoin. Tesla also had a massive pump back. Tesla was up 12% yesterday, 1.5% in pre-market. We bought the bottom at 222 a lot. If you remember, I sold at 430. I warned everyone in December. We started to buy at 302, 278, 262, 222. I did more buys down at the 200 area, 222 area. So we got a lot of good entries, which is beautiful. Let's go into the stochastic. Where is the stochastic on Bitcoin? On Tesla is weird. Okay, let's go into Bitcoin. 87,280. Stochastic oversold on Bitcoin on the weekly, so we're going to go for a run more than likely. Stochastic oversold heading up on the monthly. Stochastic overbought heading down. On the daily, stochastic overbought already. So it's already overbought. Crypto Guru bot fired on the weekly. Fired a blue buy back in February 2023. Get it in the master course. Still a blue buy now. Indicator bot fired a sell at 108. Did not yet fire a buy. Stochastic though oversold, and we broke out already, and we retested this triangle. Did we have volume? We had a little bit of volume confirming. This is a confirmation. Remember yesterday I talked about this, that they break out, then they confirm. So they break out and then confirm and bounce with volume, and then entering the trade on the bounce. So we could move the trade. I would still keep it here, 85,200, stop loss 83,700, and then take profit at the target, which is 104. Risk to reward 13 times, 1,500 to make 19k, which will beautiful 10x leverage, 190k. Ethereum, let's check out Ethereum, and I want to see, actually let's check out total market cap. Total market cap, channel, I see clearly channel straight away. It's just in a channel, upward channel. You see it? No negative, like I'm not seeing any bearish patterns, just the channel. Can everyone see it now? Take the crypto masterclass, learn. It is a little bit rising wedge though, starting to form on the 4 hourly. Could be a rising wedge. On the daily, overbought and volume dropping. 4 hourly clear rising wedge. Look what happened last time. Let's go hourly. Okay, let's remove this pattern, this previous pattern. See what we're seeing clearly. Take away your your already preconditions, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see what we can draw now. We're going back to the EMA. There is a bit of it's just a symmetrical triangle that's still showing so far, but that's the last dip. So on the 4 hourly, symmetrical triangle. So we could have a breakdown or break, I would say break. The trend is down and a little bit rising wedge. So we could but I would say it's oversold. If you look on the daily, the stochastic overbought on the daily. On the weekly, we're oversold. So I'd still be betting up for the altcoin market, which is beautiful. Join everyone in the convo 860 of you online. Get the Telegram Premium so it converts all international language to your language and you can understand what everyone's talking about, which will be beautiful.